Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our weekly spin into stillness. I'm Reverend Robin Nashak, aka the Spiritual Spinister, and I'm delighted that you are here to make these moments in your week moments of stillness, moments of self-reflection, maybe moments of building a meditation practice that you do beyond Wednesday evenings. But regardless of what any of those things are, this is your meditation. You choose how you want to participate. We just offer you the guidelines and we offer you the opportunity to just make a few minutes for yourself midweek where you can regroup and rejuvenate and restore your peace. Because as we know, peace begins with me. If I'm going to wish for peace in the world around me, I need to be at peace within myself, and I need to learn how to access that peace and to manifest that peace. So this is what we do here in our weekly meditation, and we've got a couple of steps before we actually go into meditation. The first step is a pretty logical one, and that is setting an intention for this evening's meditation. Now, I say this every week, setting an intention before anything that we're embarking on throughout our days is a pretty good idea. It allows us to, center our thinking and to know what we want out of our day or our situation or out of a meeting or out of our shower or out of our sleep. Even the most menial of day-to-day activities would be even better suited with an intention. And I say this because I like to remind myself to continue to set those intentions. Um, so it's just a little self reminder that it always is better if we focus, if we make our own wants and our own heart's desires known to ourselves so that we know how we can play them out, how we can look for the signs to bring them to fruition. So you can make it as complex or as simple as you'd like. I like to write them down, little slips of paper just like this. This is just construction paper or plain white paper that I have cut up, whatever you choose. And the reason that I like to do this is again, putting those thoughts into words helps to kind of solidify, helps to confirm and affirm. And also, if we were in person, I would invite you uh, to bring your little slip of paper, your little ticket right here, up to me, and I would toss those tickets into a burning bowl of flames. And so, as specific as we are in our intention, and as focused as that intention helps us to be, we also want to let it go. We don't want to attach ourselves too tightly to it because we need to allow for it to unfold the way that is best for it to unfold for us. So we release our attachment to that intention when we throw it into the flames, which I am able to do by proxy by writing another ticket that says everyone's intentions. So I'm going to write my own, and I'm going to encourage you. If you don't have paper, that's fine. You can just kind of maybe mock write it on your hand, something that you can, kind of focus on in the palm of your hand while you meditate and add energy there. And then I'm going to write another one that says everyone's intentions. And that one will serve as a proxy, as if you had walked up to me and handed me your intention, or if you tossed your intention into the flames. So let's do that now. Let's set that intention. So I have written mine, and also I have written, this is hard to see in the glare, but I've written one that says everyone's intentions right there. So this one is the proxy, as if everyone that is participating tonight is going to bring it up to me at the end, and I'm going to toss it into my own burning bowl of flames here. So those are ready to go. And part two of our meditation prep is to draw an oracle card. And we're still drawing from the Star Codes Astro deck. I still love this deck. I will love this deck. We've been drawing a couple of cards recently that we haven't drawn before. We've been using this deck for a little over a year. And I love the deck. It's really kind of accessible. It's easy to explain. It's easy to read. And I love the themes of the cards, but we still haven't gotten through all of them. It's a 54 card deck, I believe. And so we shuffle every week. I shuffle during the week because I use them, but oftentimes we might draw the same card maybe 2 weeks in a row, or maybe two times in the same month, or you know, uh, repeatedly. And that card draw that might be duplicated is a little sign that either we still have some thing about this card or its theme to deal with, or because we set new intentions each week, that card specifically addresses that intention that we set for the week that we set it. So either way, I'm still looking to get through the cards, and that's still a luck of the draw. And so what I do is I shuffle them, and then I will draw the top card, because if we were in person, I would invite you, and I was doing a reading or a session with you, I would invite you to reach in and draw the card on your own. If I'm drawing for myself, of course, I kind of use my intuition to draw the card out that is calling me. But in this case, I'm shuffling them. We're going to draw the top card because you can all see that I'm not using my own intuition to pull out my own card. This card on top represents all of our cards. If we can just agree to that, it's a nice and easy way of doing this together. So it's also fun because that one card is the theme for the night, is the theme for this group, is the theme for the uh, meditation if you're watching this on the recording, but it answers all of our individually set intentions. And I think that's very cool. So you've got one theme, and our role is not to look at the theme or the card and to say, yes, that fits, or no, that doesn't fit. Our role in meditation is to figure out how it fits. So we may not understand that right away. We may see that card and it may seem to have nothing to do with that intention that we've set. But if we open our minds and our hearts and our souls as we go into meditation and basically kind of ask the higher power, the energies around us, to have that card show us the way, to give us more information, to add some perspective that we might have not had before on the intention that we'd set. So we can't reject the card because we agreed that that card is the answer, is the insight, is the information that we need to help us fulfill that intention or to move closer toward that intention. And again, if you don't believe in cards as mystical divination, that's fine. That is just fine. Think of the cards instead as a creative prompt, like a flashcard, like a creative flash card. It's going to give you a word. It's going to give you some artwork that is going to kind of, jog your imagination, help you get another perspective or a better perspective or a more expansive perspective on the intention or for the intention that you've set. We're just about ready to draw. I like to give all the housekeeping stuff first, and I think we're ready. Let's draw that top card. That top card is, you can see I'm just pulling it right at the top. That card is interesting. This is another one that we haven't drawn before. So we are working it out. So the card is Descendant. descendant. And the theme is invitation. So this is an invitation tonight, everybody. It is an invitation to what we might find out in a bit. So put the card down. Descendant, invitation. Invitation. It's a beautiful card. I love the color. It's that beautiful salmon color and some yellows in there. So let's see. Let us see. And again, I don't think we've had this card before. Descendant. While the ascendant describes how you enter the world, the descendant is the place where you invite equal others to come into your world. It describes how you see these peers, what you project upon them, and what you were trained to respect in them. The descendant is where the sun would be at sunset. The action of this card, look how you invite others to dance with you, to relate, by welcoming, also keeping healthy boundaries in place. I'm sorry, be welcoming, while also keeping healthy boundaries in place. Once you feel comfortable about your ground rules for the people you bring into your life, it is easier to open your heart. If you notice that you keep people at a distance or avoid meeting new people, investigate this habit. Though it might have been important to protect you at one time in your life, consider how it is working for you now and what would help you feel safe enough to open this door. Also, notice in what areas of your life you ask other people to do the work for you. Descendant can point to what you might try to import from other people. While this practice can refer to an important skill in a work situation, it has dangers. It has its dangers in a personal relationship. If you feel disempowered, you might be drawn to powerful people. If you are an extrovert who inwardly craves emotional and spiritual intimacy, you might draw in someone who helps you cozy up at home. It's wonderful when others can help you develop latent characteristics within yourself. But if you ask them to do this work for you and they leave, there goes your resource. If you see them only as an extension of yourself, you can't really see them. That's pretty powerful. When you develop your own resources, you can see these others as whole beings with their own needs and gifts. And dare I say, you can see yourself as whole beings with your own needs and gifts and figure out how they complement one another. The challenge of this card, you give your power away when, instead of working together, you ask others to be what is missing in yourself. The gift of this card, tend the inlet to your heart. Invite in relationships that are clear, healing, nurturing, self-responsible, and encouraging of mutual evolution. Ah, that's beautiful. Tend to the inlet of your heart. Invite in relationships that are clear, healing, nurturing, self-responsible, and encouraging of mutual evolution. I love it. It's beautiful. So we're inviting people into our space this week. We are extending that invitation to those who not fill a void, but those who add to our experience in our life. Not something or someone that completes us. We're inviting those who can bring what they bring and enhance what we have to bring, and thereby create a beautiful system of community and evolution. Beautiful. So let us begin to relax. We're going to reflect on these ideas, kind of have your intention at the if it's not in the palm of your hand, have it somewhere in the forefront of your mind so that you can begin to relate the intention that we have set with the card that we've drawn, with this invitation, with the descendant card. And you're going to want to be relaxed, and you're going to also want to be alert. So we want to be able to be open. We want to be able to be free from the day's stresses or strains. We also want to be alert enough, and I know it's the end of the day, so we might be sleepy, but we want to be alert enough to really be conscious of this inner discussion that we're going to have in our meditation. And that's one that you're having really with your deep self, with the divine me that I believe exists within all of us. So it's that spark. It's that spark of the source of God, however you want to think of that higher power. Think of it as a deeper power, as the deep power of us, the divine me. The divine me is in the divine you uniquely, but it is in the divine all. So, and that divine me has some things to communicate about these two things that we've set tonight, our intention and our card draw. So we're going to relax our bodies and we're going to open our minds. We're going to access our imagination, this wonderful, wonderful part of our consciousness where the world exists as we are able to envision it. So let's begin that relaxation process. And we're going to start by breathing deeply. We're going to inhale through our nose. We're going to fill all of our body up with oxygen. We're going to pause. We're going to exhale nice and slowly. And then we're going to pause after we've exhaled before we take that other breath. We're going to do this 3 times on our first 2 breaths. Let's keep our eyes open. Let's just keep aware and alert. And then on that last breath, you can allow your eyes to flutter closed. I am going to put the card up for us so you can kind of open up your eyes if you need to see the card or be reminded of what the card is sharing with you. But that card will be up, and you'll then continue to breathe on your own with the same sort of intentional breaths in and out. But let's start now by breathing in fully through our nostrils and holding and exhaling slowly. And hold. Let's inhale again. And hold. And exhale slowly. And hold. And one more breath, inhale. And hold. And exhale slowly. And hold, and your eyes can flutter closed as we bring up our card. And let's continue to breathe with intention, inhaling and holding and exhaling at our own pace that is still intentional. And let us begin to temporarily leave our bodies and join our consciousness of imagination. So with every breath that we draw and hold and exhale, we relax our bodies more and more. we feel the relaxation. Inhaling and exhaling, moving up from the soles of our feet, relaxing more and more up through our legs and our hips and our torso, relaxing more and more our chest and our shoulders, and our hands and our fingertips. As they relax, our body feels light. That relaxation moves up through our chin, really, and our jaw. Really imagine your jaw relaxing. It's probably so tight, as many of ours stay throughout the day. All the way up through our eyes, and if you can relax your eyes, even as they're closed, even more. If you can feel your eyes close even more deeply, you don't have to scrunch them or squeeze them. You just allow your eyes to roll back a little more and to go a little more deeply. All of our bodies, our physical bodies, discomforts or tensions or pains, they've just dissipated out into the ether. We find ourselves in this wonderfully safe, comfortable space. And that space is our imagination. And our imagination is this beautiful, expansive space. And let's think of it as a blank canvas of some sort. It doesn't have to be necessarily a painting canvas or a drawing canvas, but just a big, vast space on which we can imprint our creative thinking. And not just pictures, but whatever helps us to imagine this beautiful space of safety and creation and inspiration. So relaxed. We're going to invite now extend an invitation to our divine me, to our deep self, to the voice within. Extend that invitation however it works best for you to say, deep self, divine me, voice within, I invite you to join me in this space. And almost as you think the words, as you hear me say them, so does your divine me become present in your imagination in this beautiful, expansive spot. divine me has come prepared has responded to the invitation to bring with it inspiration, creativity, sparks of magical, wonderful creation. And however you experience that creation, are you thinking of your creation of sound? Is it auditory? Is it visual? Is it sensory? Whatever it is an answer to how you might attend to your intention. Now that you've invited your divine me to share with you inspiration, solutions, creativity, expression. It doesn't have to be an answer. It can just be a clue to a vast mystery you might be trying to solve. A clue that takes you just a step or two further down the road. Creative problem solving. And also clarity about who else we might invite to join us in helping us reach our intention. So for the next few moments, allow the discussion with the divine me that is in you and me and all of us to share with you what you need to know, what you need to be thinking about, what you could choose. In your active manifestation of that intention. Be gentle, be attentive. You may not understand everything your divine me is saying, your inner voice. Just log it, because it might make sense later tonight or throughout this week. But it is now time for your time with your divine me. as you absorb all this information into your consciousness, into your imagination, know that you can call back to this. Know that your divine me is encouraging you to call back to this moment where you received information that will help you move along your own journey. Seal it, hold it in the corners of your imagination, not a dark corner, but one that you can access easily. And know that it is there for you whenever you would like, whenever you ask. And so let us, with this wonderful feeling of security and safety and inspiration, a spark of creativity, a spark of a creative solution, let us begin to ease back into our physical bodies. Just imagine our wonderful imagination just easing back down toward our bodies and beginning to fill it up from head to toe and back to the center, filling up our physical body with the life force, with the animation that brings our bodies to life. And as we re-enter our bodies, we feel that breath that we are always breathing, that never stops. Feeling it inhale and exhale, bringing us back to feeling the physical sensation of our bodies. And when we feel that we have returned, we can completely return to our earth plane by taking 3 quick breaths together. We'll open our eyes and last one. So inhale and exhale quickly. Inhale and exhale quickly again. And one more breath as we inhale and exhale quickly, and we open our eyes together. We've got a little mission for the week. We've started off inviting our deep self to serve as inspiration, to show us where we might find muse in other areas of our life. We also ask for others that we might invite into this space to help us, to give us perspective, to play with us in this beautiful, beautiful life that we are creating together. And also to keep us with access to the joy that we need in a very difficult, chaotic, sometimes frightening world that we are living in right now. So, all of this we have access to: the creativity, the joy, the motivation, the inspiration. It is all in here. It's always been in here. And that's the beauty of these sessions, where we are training ourselves to be more comfortable and more adept at accessing this piece from within, regardless of what we might be experiencing or seeing on the news on the outside. Knowing what action we need to take for ourselves in order to respond to these things going on around us. But we can't do it unless we feel that peace and strength from within. We have to, if we're going to give, if we're going to respond, if we're going to advocate, if we are going to bring justice, we have to know who we are and be at peace and know how to get to it when we need it. So Let us send our intentions out into the ether by sending them into the flames as if we would in person. I'm going to light one, and then we're going to light the other and toss it in. So they're all blending together. So this is mine. As it burns, so do we throw the others in with it. And as they catch flame, the ash blend together as if we were all together. And there they are mingled together to come back to us however they are going to. And so we are here at the conclusion of another wonderful Wednesday evening together. I'm so delighted you are here, Kathleen and Sue on Zoom. I love you both. Mwah, big kiss, big hug. Stay warm these next couple days, and hopefully it'll get warmer. Spring is right around the corner. Friday, the spring equinox turns us around, brings us moving toward the light as we come out of the darkness of winter. That's very exciting. I know I'm excited. I love the feeling of hope and spring, especially here at this city of Washington, D.C. It's so beautiful in the spring. So I hope that you too are able to find that hope, strength that you need from spring, from your divine me. And I will check on seeing if there's others anywhere else. But as I have not been very good at accessing those of you on Facebook here during our session, but I invite you to comment, like, subscribe, do all the things, please, from wherever you are. We're trying to keep our community going and get it going, actually, I should say. I know you're all here. I know you're watching. Say hello. Let me know you're here. It really helps keep us going. So go forth this evening. Be glorious. Remember, let peace begin with me. And I will meet you back here next week. Same time, same channel, either Facebook or YouTube. And be well. Good night.